Sutra. Shariputra, this is all done so that they may attain the one Buddha vehicle and the wisdom of all modes. Shariputra, in the ones of the 10 directions, there are not even 2 vehicles, so how much the less 3. Shariputra, all Buddhas appear in the world of the 5 evil-abilities, that is, the compatibility, the affliction ability, the living being stability, the view stability, and the life stability. So, Shariputra, it is that in the time of the confusion of the karma of compatibility, living beings are heavily laden with impurities. Because they are stingy, greedy, envious, and jealous, they develop unwholesome roots. For this reason, all the Buddhas, by means of the power of expedient devices within the one Buddha vehicle, make discriminations and speak of 3. Shariputra, if a disciple of mine calls himself an arhat or practical Buddha, but does not hear or know of the fact that all the Buddhas, the first commands, only teach and transform the Bodhisattvas, he is not a disciple of the Buddha, nor is he an arhat, nor is he a practical Buddha. Commentary. Shariputra, says Shakyamuni Buddha, this is all done so that they may attain the one Buddha vehicle. The Buddhas of the past, present, and future spoke the Dharma for the same reason. It was all so that the one Buddha vehicle might be attained. Shariputra, in the ones of the 10 directions, there are not even 2 vehicles, how much the less 3. Throughout the Buddha ones of the 10 directions, there are not even 2 vehicles. You could say the 2 vehicles were the great and the small vehicles. You could also say that they were the 2 vehicles of the storehouse teaching and the pervasive teaching. How much less are there 3? 3 would refer to the addition of the separate teaching. The Avatamsaka Sutra is a sudden teaching, a Dharma for teaching Bodhisattvas. However, it also contains the non-sudden teachings. Thus, the Avatamsaka period was the Dharma for teaching Bodhisattvas. The storehouse and pervasive teachings were for the Arhats and practical Buddhas. The separate teaching was for those hearers and practical Buddhas who were about to turn from the small and go towards the great to return to the perfect teaching. You could say the 3 refer to the hearers, practical Buddhas, and the Bodhisattvas. You could also say it was the storehouse, pervasive, and separate teachings, because the Dharma Flower Sutra is purely perfect and solitarily wonderful. Purely perfect means that it is only the perfect teaching. Solitarily wonderful means that only the Dharma Flower Sutra is completely wonderful. It is a teaching doctrine that is purely perfect and solitarily wonderful. 专要度妙. The remaining teachings, the storehouse, pervasive, and special, cannot compare to it. Only the Buddha vehicle is called the perfect teaching. The hearers, practical Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas, those 3 vehicles, are all provisional teachings. Shariputra, all Buddhas appear in the world of the 5 evil abilities, that is, the compatibility, the affliction stability, the living being stability, the view stability, and the life stability. The Buddhas of the 10 directions appear in the world to save all living beings. They appear in the world that is evil and turbid in 5 ways. There are 5 evil abilities. 1. The compatibility. What is a compa? It is a Sanskrit word interpreted as meaning a division of time. Basically, there is no such a thing as time. The past, the present, and future exist only because living beings discriminate. The karma is made to beat by the evil offenses of living beings. 2. The affliction turbidity. This refers to the five down servants: greed, hatred, stupidity, pride, and doubt. These five are the roots from which affliction is born. 3. In the living beings turbidity. Living beings have all different kinds of good and evil causes and conditions, as well as good and evil retributions. Everyone has his own special evil karma. Living beings are also turbid. 4. The view turbidity. The five sharp servants belong here. They are the view of a body, extreme views, deviant views, the view of prohibitive morality, and the view of grasping at views. They are so turbid. 5. The life turbidity. Living beings are allotted a certain amount of time in any given retribution body. This is called a lifespan. It is also turbid. Our world is made impure by the turbidity of these five, like clear water is made murky by a handful of dirt. That's why it's known as the world of the five evil turbidities. So, Shariputra, it is that in the time of the confusion of the karma turbidity, living beings are heavy laden with impurities. The filth of their offenses is extremely heavy because they are stingy, miserly. This means that they cannot part with their money. They hold on to a single penny too tightly that it turns into water. They cannot even let go of a single cent they are unable to give. Greedy. One who is stingy is unable to give, but one who is greedy is not only unable to give, he covets others' goods. Greed is insatiable. People who are stingy and greedy will receive the retribution of being extremely poor. Because they were stingy and never gave, they have no blessings, no blessed retribution. Greedy people not only refuse to give, but they are greedy for other people's wealth, such greedy hearts. There's a little story which illustrates what can happen to people who are just too greedy. Once there was a very greedy person who died and went to King Yama. King Yama asked him, "You are very intelligent. In your lifetime, you never took any losses to speak of. Next life, as a person, would you rather eat other people's food or your own food?" He thought it over. "If I eat my own food, that is not as economical as eating other people's food and saving me," he said to King Yama. "I would like to eat other people's food. I do not want to eat my own food." "Fine," said King Yama. "You can go be a pig. Pigs eat nothing but things other people give them. They do not have any food of their own." The person with a greedy heart then realized that he was wrong to want to eat other people's food, but it was too late. King Yama would not alter his sentence, and the man had to go off to be a pig and eat other people's food all day long. That is what can happen when you're greedy and you are just too greedy. Envious. Envy means that you are displeased. If you see anyone who surpasses you, you are jealous of people with talent. When someone is more gifted than you are, you cannot stand it. This includes being covetous of members of the opposite sex. Jealous people eventually fall. If you are jealous of others, you may be reborn as an animal. Many of the animals you see were once jealous people. They develop unwholesome roots. Because they were greedy, stingy, and jealous, their accomplishments are worthless. They do many bad things, and consequently, they grow unwholesome roots, evil roots. For this reason, all the Buddhas, by means of the power of expedient devices, within the one Buddha vehicle, make discriminations and speak of three. Originally, there is only the one Buddha vehicle. There are no other vehicles. However, if you started right out by telling living beings to become Buddhas, none of them would believe you. That is why the Buddhas of the 10 directions and Shakyamuni Buddha all first speak of the Dharma of the small vehicles to guide living beings from the small towards the great. They speak of the Hira, the Prajika Buddha, and the Bodhisattva vehicles. Shariputra, if a disciple of mine calls himself an arhat, says that he has already attained the fruit of arhatship, or a Pratika Buddha, but does not hear or know of the fact that all the Buddhas and third commons only teach and transform the Bodhisattvas, he is not a disciple of the Buddha, nor is he an arhat, nor is he a Pratika Buddha. Why is he not? It is because if he had attained any of those positions, he would certainly believe this wonderful Dharma which I speak. His basic disposition would form a solid foundation for that faith. If he does not believe, then he has not certified to the fruit of arhatship, Pratika Buddhahood, or provisional vehicle Buddhahood. He is nothing but a person of overweening pride. Sutra. Furthermore, Shariputra, it should be known that those bhikshus and bhikshunis who claim to have attained arhatship and to dwell in the final bodies before ultimate nirvana, but who do you further resolve to seek Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, are pupil of overweening pride? Why is this? It is impossible that any bhikshu who has even truly attained the arhatship should not believe this Dharma, except in the case when the Buddha has passed into extinction and no Buddha is in existence. Why is this? After the Buddha has passed into extinction, those who accept, uphold, read, recite, and understand the meaning of sutras such as this will be hard to find. If they encounter other Buddhas, they will then obtain thorough understanding of this Dharma. Shariputra, all of you should with one heart believe, understand, accept, and uphold the speech of the Buddha. For in the words of all Buddhas, there is nothing vain or false. There are no other vehicles. There is only the one Buddha vehicle. Commentary. Further, Shariputra, continued Shakyamuni Buddha, it should be known that those bhikshus and bhikshunis who say that they have already attained arhatship and to dwell in their final bodies before ultimate nirvana, they say that they are presently inhabiting their very last retribution bodies. After this, they will undergo no further becoming. They say that they have already attained the four virtues of nirvana: performance, bliss, purity, and true self. But who do not further resolve to seek Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, they do not push upward, vowing to seek the position of unsurpassed power and equal enlightenment. They are all pupil of overweening pride. They are all so intelligent that they have outsmarted themselves. They are proud, conceited, and self-satisfied. They have an unmitigated ignorance, all of them. Why is this? What is the reason for this? It is impossible that any bhikshu who had actually attained arhatship should not believe in this Dharma. There is simply no such thing as a bhikshu who has already attained to arhatship but who does not believe in the wonderful Dharma Lotus Flower Sutra, except in the case when the Buddha has passed into extinction and no Buddha is in existence. Why is this? After the Buddha has passed into extinction, those who accept, uphold, read, recite, and understanding the meaning of sutras such as this will be hard to find. Those who can accept, uphold, read, recite, and understand the doctrines of such sutras as these will be rare indeed. It is by no means easy to find someone who can explain the wonderful Dharma Lotus Flower Sutra. Since no one understands it, no one will be able to believe it. If they encounter other Buddhas in other worlds, they will then obtain a thorough understanding of this Dharma. They will certainly comprehend this wonderful Dharma, the doctrine which opens the provisional and reveals the real. Shariputra, all of you should with one heart believe, understand, accept, and uphold the speech of the Buddha. All of you in the assembly, the hearers and bodhisattvas, should single-mindedly believe, understand, accept, and maintain this sutra and Dharma spoke by the Buddha. For in the words of the Buddhas, there is nothing vain or false. There are no other vehicles. There is only the one Buddha vehicle. It was still to be feared that people would not believe, and so he acted. Nothing the Buddha says is false, it is all true. There are not any other vehicles such as 2 vehicles or 3 vehicles. There is only the one single Buddha single, so you should not have any doubts. Sutra. At that time, the world-honored one, wishing to restate his meaning, spoke verses saying, "Those bhikshus and bhikshunis who harbor overweening pride, the arrogant upasakas, upasikas who do not believe in the fourfold host such as these, numbering 5,000 strong." Commentary. At that time, the world-honored one, wishing to restate his meaning, to clarify it, spoke verses saying, "Those bhikshus and bhikshunis, men and women who had left home, who harbor overweening pride, they were haughty and full of pride. When the Buddha was about to speak the sutra, they all left. Why did they leave? They left because they were too proud, too self-satisfied. Now think this over. Some people come here and listen to one lecture and never return. Such people have a winning pride. Or they may listen to sutras for a long time and find it uninteresting and leave. The arrogant upasakas, laymen who are conceited and proud, upasikas who do not believe, laywomen who do not believe in this wonderful Dharma. In the fourfold host, such ones as these, numbering 5,000 strong. There were 5,000 of them present at the Dharma meeting. Sutra who do not see their own mistakes, deficient in morality, and cutting imperfections. Those of paltry wisdom have left. The shuffle within the multitude is gone, thanks to the Buddha's awesome virtue. Commentary. 5,000 of those present at the Dharma meeting got up and left. Who do not see their own mistakes, they did not see their own faults. deficient in morality and godly imperfections. Those of paltry wisdom have left. The chaff within the multitude is gone. They were like the chaff which blows away when the grain is winnowed. They were so full of their own pride that they did not know that they had faults themselves. They saw the faults of others, not their own. They were like the blackbird who criticizes a pig for being black. The blackbird can see that the pig is black, but he does not realize that he is black too. People of great pride will see the mistakes of others, but not their own. And when it came to morality, they had follows. They do not hold the precepts perfectly. Those who have taken the Bodhisattva precepts should keep them. Those who have taken the 8 precepts should keep them. Those who have taken the Shramana precepts should keep them. If you do not keep the precepts, then it is as if you had sprung a leak. You are like a bottle with a leak in bottom. Everything you pour in runs right out. If you keep the precepts, it is like filling that bottle with precious gems. You should always take care to the precepts to accept and maintain them. Do not regard them lightly. These proud people guarded their imperfections. They held their faults dear. The word of fault in the Chinese text, xia, literally means a flaw in a piece of jade. Perhaps one side of the jade is a bit darker than the other, or contains some other flaw. A piece of jade with a flaw is not worth very much. If we do a lot of incorrect things, it is as if we have such a flaw in our character. Breaking the precepts is like having a flaw in a piece of jade. Therefore, those who have taken the precepts must keep them. Those who left were like the chaff, the outside husk on a grain. They are also like the dregs, you might say, like the grains a distiller has left over when he makes wine. Those who walked out of the Dharma Flower Assembly were like chaff or dregs, not much use. Thanks to the Buddha's awesome virtue, they have already gone. They will not come and hear the Buddha Dharma. Those whose gurus have repented hear the Buddha Dharma once and never want to leave. Those whose gurus have not repented hear it once and they wander off for a while. Then they think, I'm going to go listen some more. All those who come to hear the Buddha Dharma have gurus, but some of them have gurus which have repented, and others have gurus which have not yet repented. There were 5,000 of the latter kind in the Lotus Assembly.